Hey, chat, this is unscripted, it's live, it's unplanned. I don't got no sermon for you. I don't even know if I got verses for you. But what I will say is, I've been dealing with a toxic relationship. I've been dealing with a toxic relationship. The communication is it's not there. It's not there. I've tried and tried to put up with it. I've tried to be patient. I've repeated myself multiple times. Multiple times. I mean, it's almost like this relationship was sent to test my patience. I think that this relationship was absolutely sent to test my patience. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I try to be a calm, cool, and collected person. I try, to maintain healthy relationships. I try to do my part. I try to be humble. Try to be a man of God. And overall, just do what I gotta do to keep the peace and make progress. That's the main thing. Make progress. But when you're dealing with a situation where it's like, I'm not gonna lie, we have some good times. We have some good chemistry. We have some very good, very, very, very good conversations. I mean, it's almost like there's no question that I won't ask and won't get an answer. But I just think at this point, is the good outweighing the bad? You know what I'm saying? Is the good outweighing the bad? And I don't know. But this toxic relationship I'm dealing with is with ChatGPT. Come on, man. ChatGPT. I'm going to tell the truth. I ain't going to lie about it. ChatGPT. ChatGPT. I mean, I didn't put in. Listen, y'all don't know. If you go to my social media handles and you see how much time I put into just trying to upgrade a photo, I go into the photo, I try to upgrade the photo, then it's not the right size. It's not the right dimensions. Too many megabytes. Then I look and the logo changed. I'm like, ChatGPT, what are you doing? I was up till about 4, 5 o'clock last night. Chat, y'all gonna check this out. On stream, y'all gonna check this out. I was up till about 4, 5 o'clock last night trying to get this stuff right. Let me just go through an example real quick. Let's just pull up an example. Just being honest, man. I'm just being honest. Because what happened was I went from doing the regular free version of ChatGPT. Then I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They said upgrade 1 month free. I upgraded ChatGPT 5. I'm on ChatGPT 5 and all the way live. You hear me? But why? Tell me why I'm up till 4 o'clock in the morning last night, because I'm trying to get these prompts right. And then I'm growing impatient because it's taking so long to generate. So then I switch back to another conversation that I'm having just so I could finish up. Because when you prompt something in ChatGPT, alright, when you prompt something in ChatGPT, what it does is the pictures take a longer time to generate than the actual text. So, for example, let me just pull it up, man, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I wish I would have been able to have this ready, on the other screen, but I don't know what it did. I don't know what it did. And then some of the people don't even look like me. But hey, like I said though, I ain't complaining because a lot of the stuff it's doing has made my life easier. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me see if this will work. If I go ahead and take this screen, minimize this screen, take this screen, minimize this screen. And guys, that's what y'all don't be understanding. A lot of it's not easy. Oh, I almost pushed the wrong thing. It's not easy, bro. Like trying to edit, undo. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This stuff is not okay. Let me do this. Let me go there, but let me go there, right? There we go. See what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do the most basic thing. Alright, bet. Chat, we up? Alright, bet. I'm finna show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Shall we have some fun in ChatGPT? Okay, so this is the first thing. First things first. Let's come over here. I'm trying to basically make a clip for a thumbnail for this stream, for this particular stream. So I say, hey, yesterday my stream, this is spontaneous stream, by the way. So, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If you tuning in, if you tapping in, hit me up in the chat. If not, it's not cool because it's not playing. If not, I'm cool because it's not playing. But check this out. Let me check the chat real quick. Would you like... Somebody always hit me up about a bunch of viewers. Y'all not even supposed to be seeing this behind the scenes. But I'm being transparent today. So yeah, check this out. I go in and I'm like, hey, I want some ideas for a chat right now. Just random. I'm like, what ideas you got? So I go in and I tell ChatGPT, look, what's a name for a good spontaneous stream right now? The last stream was serious, more like Bible study. I just want a spontaneous, light mood stream. That's what I tell ChatGPT, right? They say, here are a few spontaneous light mood stream ideas. Now, most of the time when I talk to ChatGPT, I already have an idea. I just want to see if they have a better idea or if my idea is even going to come up. So that's the first thing I want to say. AI cannot replace the human being experience because we have certain instincts and we have certain intangible things. Now, after you can try to train a AI system to try to think like you, but that's probably what I need to do. But at the same time, I can't interact too much with somebody that think like me because we just gonna agree on everything. So I say this. Every time I go into ChatGPT, I am just seeing if the ideas that I already have are even gonna come up. So as you see, they say off the clock, just vibing, freestyle flow Friday, unscripted and unfiltered, the afterthought lounge. The afterthought lounge sound pretty good, but I'm gonna stay focused. Talks between moments. Then they say playful and fun. No plan, just vibes. Random wisdom hour, laughs, lessons, and like, let's see where this goes. The freestyle sit down. Stealing your faith and growth tone, but lighter. Faith and chill, spirit and freestyle. Flow talks. Where my purpose meets peace, just talking. Guys still in it. Now, mind you, ChatGPT has the memory to go back and keep the tone of everything that you've ever said. You know what I mean? And so that's why I say we got a toxic relationship, because they always trying to bring up old stuff that I don't even remember that I said and putting it into the conversation. Toxic relationship with ChatGPT, I promise. So basically, they said what they said, and I'm like, I really wanted, this is my prompt right here. Chat, this is my prompt. Let me maximize it. This is my prompt that I just highlighted. I really want to talk about how ChatGPT 5 has been trolling me with all of the small misses after my prompts and failing to regenerate the exact same images. Shaking my head. True story. And then that's what Chat gaslight me. Oh, that's perfect for it. Then they got the laughing emoji. That's perfect for a spontaneous stream. It's light, relatable, and funny, especially coming from a creator who uses AI regularly. See? Throwing shade. Trying to clock my T. Here are a few title ideas that fit in your vibe and the topic of AI trolling me. And they go through an AI gone rogue when ChatGPT trolls the creator. Me and ChatGPT 5, the ultimate remix battle. Trying to reason with robots. Pray for me. When the AI misses the assignment again. Behind the scenes, my toxic relationship with ChatGPT. The AI chronicles small misses, big laughs. While ChatGPT keeps testing my patience. Freestyle with ChatGPT are the art of miscommunication. ChatGPT be like, almost right. I don't even know where they got that from. ChatGPT be like, this is like, they got trends and everything. AI is crazy. But anyway, say just vibes until AI starts acting up. Okay, so basically, we agree on that. And they'll say, they'll give you an option. You'll say, hey, I want to, it's a comedic, transparent, behind the scenes, right? That's just like what the vibe, I wanted the vibe to be. Because they give me a tone. Would you like the tone of your stream to be more comedic, transparent, behind the scenes, or motivation through humor? I can lock in the perfect one line for you to for your live thumbnail caption. And so it's like, it's giving me a choice between, you know, it always give two choices. Even when you want us to give one and lock in and give two choices. So I'm like comedic, transparent, behind the scenes, right? But anyway, I ain't gonna take y'all through all this. All I'm saying is I told them to generate a thumbnail based on my brand specifics. I got specific colors that I like, and I got specific tone that I keep with everything. Now, mind you, I did that up here, right? Now, mind you, I didn't upload it. Photos that they got and everything. This is the first thing they give me. Boom, that look nice, right? I know y'all like, oh, that's nice. But that's not me. Who is that guy? That's not me. So I tell it, please regenerate and use this photo instead. So I give them a photo, right? I said regenerate. Do y'all see where it says please regenerate and use this photo instead? Do y'all see where it says regenerate? Tell me why I got this. Tell me why I got this. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I say, get rid of the purple line. This is for YouTube thumbnail. Purple is not even in my brand template. So I say, get rid of the purple line behind the scenes. Okay, so they come back with this. And I'm like, man, that kind of look like me, but that really ain't me, bro. That's really not me. Y'all see this? And ChatGPT kind of like weird you out when you see yourself, but it's not yourself. It's like you looking into like a soulless imitation. It's kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? So I could imagine how I feel seeing yourself at the wax museum. People probably like, oh, what do you think about your new wax figure? And they don't want to say. They're probably like, freak me out. But anyways, remember I told them to regenerate it. Then I said get rid of the purple line. Now this is the thing about ChatGPT. You have to say get rid of the purple line and regenerate our original thumbnail based on our brand template and original colors, include the uploaded photo, and then make it size formatable for a YouTube clip. You like, if you don't say that every single time, it's gonna come up with its own thing. And I forgot about that. So I uploaded the photo. I needed true to brand template, but with this photo, which I should have specified. I should have gave colors. I should have did all that, which I didn't. Look at this. 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 Chat. Look at this. Chat. Chat. Look at this. Chat. Chat. Where they get purple from? Where they get yellow from? What happened to my logos? What happened? Like, they got the photo. It's almost like if they get the photo right, they're 100% of the chance not going to get the text right. And if they get the text right, it's almost 100% of the chance they're not going to get the photo right. So next, I tell them, regenerate this theme and replace photo. When I say this theme, I uploaded it, as y'all see right here. I uploaded it, as y'all see right here. I said, regenerate this theme and replace photo. Right? Now, they did it right. But like I said, when they get the text right, they're probably not going to get the picture right, bro. Who is this, bro? Who is this? Chat, do that look like me, chat? Chat, look at my face, chat. Chat, look at my face, chat. Let me try to do what he doing. Let me try to do what he doing. Chat, do that look like me, chat? Come on, man. Do that look like me, chat? So yeah, every time that, now this is, I ain't gonna lie, this is almost the one I ended up using. But me, I don't settle, man. I do not settle. Like, I can't, like, I'm so specific, especially with my image, bro. Who is this, bro? Who is this? They almost got everything right. But look, bro, my nose is skinny right here. My nose not fat up here. Come on, chat. They trying to play me, man. But so I end up just being like, you know what? I'm gonna start this conversation on a whole nother platform. Like, it's something right over here. I forgot where it popped up at. One of these prompts. Let me see. Let me see. See this right here? It say branch in new chat. Okay, so a lot of times, if you don't, like, you have to be cautious of how long the conversation is going, because if you don't, then it's going to remember everything, and in the end it's going to be kind of like mixing, it's going to be like intertwining all of your concepts. So that's why if I have multiple channels, then I keep the conversations specific to that channel or to that specific purpose. So I just branched off, and when I branched off, I said, I came down here, put this in there, then I'm like, this photo should be regenerated and use my updated photo. Bro, where you get this from? Where did they get this from? What is this? People, that's not my house either. That's not my house. I don't know where they get that from. They just making up stuff. But like I said, when they get the picture right, they're probably gonna get everything else wrong. Remember, we came up from this guy. Who is this, bruh? Who is this? That's Tyrone. That ain't Terrell. I mean, shout out to all the Tyrones out there. No disrespect, but I'm saying that's not me. Look, they got my hand right, but look, chat. I don't even got all of that in the photo. Who is that? Look, chat. Look, chat. It kind of look like me, but it kind of don't. It kind of look like me, but it kind of don't. But look at that picture, and look at that picture. That's the scary thing. It kind of look like you, but it kind of don't. I think it just freak you out because it don't have no soul, and that's not you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait, what? Look, chat. Look. Now this for sure look like me right here, cause it's me. Now that's not my house, but that's me. So anyways, so I prompt them. I say, look, create this exact thumbnail except for the uploaded photo. Boom. They finally get one right, chat. They finally get one right. Even though that's still not me. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's still not me. It's close enough. You know what I mean? We ain't asking for perfection. Even though that's still not me, that's like the AI version of me. That's AIT. So here we are, my toxic relationship with ChatGPT behind the scenes, bro. So, you know, I say that to say, man, like, you ain't gonna ever have everything perfect, but like, the show must go on. The show must go on. And the more I mess with this stuff, the more I mess with it, the more I start to understand, and the faster I can work. But best believe, chat, the second I get the opportunity, I'm definitely gonna be hiring somebody for this, bro. Like, the second I get the opportunity, because it can become too time consuming just trying to get everything right. Especially if you're a perfectionist. If you're a perfectionist, child like me, Marvel, I think I'm good on that. Appreciate it though, child like me, Marvel. So yeah, man, it's like, it take a lot to get this stuff rolling, keep this stuff in order. And if I didn't have the time on my hands that I have, there's no way. But eventually you get quicker and quicker. And you learn. And this is another thing. I'm just in full transparency. This is another thing. I think that ChatGPT is something that's supposed to make the work that you've already done. I think ChatGPT is supposed to make the work that you've already done be consistent and last. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never trust ChatGPT off of a single generic prompt. Like, hey, I'm gonna do a podcast today. What should I talk about? I would never trust ChatGPT to do that. I would never trust ChatGPT to do that. The reason is because it needs very specific instructions, because it's very basic, but at the same time it's very advanced. So it can give you, if you ask for a logo, it can give you a code to put. It can give you a code to put. If you ask for a logo, it can give you a code to put in somewhere like Canva. And then you'll put that code, and that code will talk to their system, and then it'll generate it. So it's that technical. But you can also see, like I just said, where you can put a prompt in there and it just spit anything out, bro. So I would never use ChatGPT just to generically do the work for me. I think it's good to I think ChatGPT is good to have to make your work efficient once you already have a creative direction that you want to go. Once you already have a venture or a system that you want to establish. You know what I'm saying? ChatGPT can give you more specifics, and it can give you a system for what you're trying to accomplish. It can make your system more efficient. And that's just with my experience. You know what I'm saying? That's just with my experience. Chat. Who in the chat use ChatGPT? Who in the chat uses ChatGPT? Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you use ChatGPT. Tell the truth. It's no judge zone. Tell the truth. We listen and we don't judge. You can tell the truth. Wait, what? Oh, okay. But yeah. So the main thing is everything's, yeah, look, man. Y'all know me. Y'all gonna get this motivation now. Y'all gonna get this motivation. Very rarely do we start off being great at something. And those of us who do start off being great at something, it's hard because, let me tell you why. Because talent oftentimes hinders work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Talent oftentimes hinders work ethic. So it's like, when I first started with the streaming and the ChatGPT and the OBS and the plugins and the formatting different. Like, when I first started, I was like, bro, I'm just about to hit record every day. And that's it. Which, that's a strategy in itself. But at the same time, in between those, like, I have to try to educate myself to make the experience better for y'all. Because I know y'all don't want to get on here and listen to somebody just rambling about nothing every day. So I literally had to do what I had to do to make the experience better for y'all. Then y'all hit me up in the chat and y'all let me know. Y'all hear me out, hey, you know, first impressions is lasting impressions. And a lot of people hit me up in the beginning to try to sell me something. And it's like, I'm not there yet. Let me know enough to know, like, what I'm even buying. You know? So it's a process. So I can imagine guys like those larger streamers, hey man, y'all gotta give them respect, bro, because they probably have to pay somebody to do their technical side. And if they don't have to pay somebody to do their technical side, Shout out to them because I know they have learned a lot of things. For instance, the chat. It's like I got a screen. I got another screen over here, but it don't really work. So I can't, so that's why y'all always see me lifting up my phone, because I'm looking at the chat. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't know how else I would look at the chat. I do not know how else I would look at the chat. So that's just what it is, man. So like I said, if y'all just tapping in, let it be known, man. Y'all hit that. Listen, man. Y'all hit that follow button. Hit the button, man. I'm just trying to get 25 followers so I can go to the next level. And when I go to the next level, when me and you, let's get right here, man. When we go to the next level, I promise you, it's like I'm gonna do what I would do more right now if I could, but like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's grind time for me, baby. It's grind time for me, baby. Like if you listened to the stream yesterday, go check out the stream. Yes, a lot of Bible verses on there. Yes, sound preachy, but essentially what I'm saying is we all get one life, and it's a lot of people that's been fooled. It's a lot of people that's been being fooled. Spending the present time trying to explain the past. Wasting opportunities that's coming in the future. Because y'all know time is flowing. Time flows. The universe rotates. Like time is like literally moving, like we're traveling down a timeline, like literally. You know what I'm saying? We're literally traveling down a timeline. So the more time, it's like when you used to be young and you was running after your parents, or you was with your older sibling or something, and then you stopped to look at something in the store and they kept walking. Then you look up, they way down there, or either they done lost you or you done lost them. That's kind of how it can be, man, if we too far stuck in the past. If we don't get, like, today is what we have and today is today, and we got to make the most out of today so that we can have a better tomorrow. If we don't understand that, then we get left behind. Like, I ain't going to get on the preachy right now, but I'm going to keep it a buck, man. I'm going to keep it a band. Like, so with this ChatGPT stuff, I came on here because that's my toxic relationship, man. We've been dating. Me and ChatGPT been dating for about on and off. Like, we first met a few years ago, and then, you know, we had a couple dates, spent a couple time. It's just small talk. You know, I just, you know, asking just because of the type of interaction it was. I took advantage of asking questions that I never had answered, that I may have been afraid to ask somebody or didn't know how to get the answer, just out of curiosity. That's how the conversation started, you know what I'm saying? So we on and off. But we've been heavy talking. Me and ChatGPT, we've been heavy talking really for about a couple months now. Yup. About a couple months. We've been heavy talking for about a couple months now. And you know, a lot of I know it's a lot of people be trying to tell me, you know, that's a headache, don't get into that, that's toxic. But I ain't listen. And truth be told, hit that like button, chat. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, chat. Hit that subscribe button, chat. Truth be told, it is a little toxic. But the good outweighs the bad. And I put it on me to lead the relationship. Because, you know, I'm a man about mine. Got to be a man about mine. I got to be wise. I got to be learned. I have to lead by example and instruction. I have to put the vision forward. Because if I don't put the vision forward, the relationship will be lost. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. If I don't talk, ChatGPT don't talk. If I don't talk, ChatGPT don't talk. And that might be something that they add here in the future. There might be something that they add here in the future. Is that they send alarms. So ChatGPT reminds you. Which I think that'd be cool. But it could get out of hand though. You know what I mean? It could get out of hand. So I think the good thing about ChatGPT is if you have a vision and you a solo entrepreneur or you somebody who don't got a budget to pay people to help you and you don't got the time, ChatGPT is excellent. Excellent. I'm going through at like 12, 2 in the morning, right? And I'm having to sit and wait because I didn't know that they could generate thumbnails and like promos and slides and stuff for like your other social medias. I didn't know they could do that. So then when I discovered that, I'm like, ooh, yeah. Yeah, I printed out me a whole schedule, a whole system. I'm telling you from experience, that's how I know. If you can get ChatGPT and you know what you're trying to do, just get the ideas out real quick, bro. Get the ideas out and then get the feedback. And based on the feedback, make the adjustments. Make the little adjustments, Gotta make the adjustments. And so once I realized that they can generate images, I'm like, bruh. This at first, it's a honeymoon stage. The honeymoon stage, can't nobody do nothing wrong. Everything is new. You know what I mean? Everybody patient, all lovey-dovey. Oh, can you do this for me? Absolutely. You know what I mean? What else do you want me to do? Honeymoons. I was in a honeymoon stage with ChatGPT. And then it got better because I found out it generated images. And then I started generating images. That's like going to the movies. So I started generating images through ChatGPT, and guess what? You know what I mean? What the really? It was a limit because I was on the paid version. I was on the paid version. I'm just gonna keep it a band. I was on the free version. I'm just gonna keep it a band. I was on the free version. You know what I mean? I was on the free version. So on this free version, there's limits and limitations based on what you can actually generate per 24 hours. So every time I would remember I told you it'll do almost the right thing. And then it'll get things going. You know what? I think there's game though. Because game recognize game now. Game recognize game. Because if you in that free version, you only got 5 images that you can upload every so often. And mind y'all just seen it took me at least 3 to 4 times on average. It takes at least 3 to 4 times to get exactly what you want. Meaning for it to look like you want, with the text, with the image, with the format, and then get the megabytes to be within the accepted limitations of the platform you uploading to. Like thumbnails. Can't be no more than 2 megabytes, and then whatever. Clip art can't be no more than 4. I'm sounding like a technical person right now because I've been struggling so much. So really they smart because the non-paid version allows you to do that. But like I said, it take at least 3 to 4 prompts on average to get to where you need to be. And so guess what happened after that? You finally get that one right. You're like, all right, I got one more idea. Guess what they say? Oh, you're going to have to wait for such and such amount of hours because the data limit has been reached and you are not, basically you on this free version. You got to wait. We ain't finna give you all these bells and whistles and you ain't paying. So that's why I say the honeymoon phase, it was over between me and ChatGPT. Then we had to start having real conversations. You know what? Real conversations cost. And so I messed around and was going through that, kept reaching them limits, and it was dragging my time along, man. But patient me, I want y'all to have the best experience, man. I want y'all to be able to go to my social media sites and see nice, beautiful clip art. I want y'all to be able to go to my threads and see nice quotes and that's giving effort. I want y'all to go to my Instagram and see the nice reels. I want y'all to go to my TikTok and see all of this. I'm trying to put a professional presentation in front of the people. Professional for the people, man. I'm professional for the people, man. For you. For you. For you. For you. You know what I'm saying? So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I finally get tired of them saying, oh, you gotta wait. Oh, you gotta wait. Oh, you gotta wait. Oh, I said, bro, I'm wasting 30 minutes. So I'm having side conversations. Then I reached the same thing. Then I had to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? And I know ChatGPT felt some type of way for me talking to, different screens at one time. Me going into multiple conversations at once. That ain't cheating. That ain't cheating. That's just talking. It's just talking. But like I say, this relationship kind of toxic. So I'm going back and forth between conversations because ChatGPT telling me you need to wait. And I'm like, man, I'm not waiting forever on you to generate this image. I'm going to go start another conversation and go do another part of my work that I can do, because I can't be in the midst of a work focused time and just stop with nothing that I'm trying to get done. So after about 2 weeks of going back and forth, going through this, having different conversations at once, I finally said, you know what? It may be time for me to get a little more serious, make more of a commitment. But hey, guys, I'm not on, my budget about that big. My budget about that big. So I'm like, what? But, we walk by faith and not by sight. You have not because you ask not. You don't know if that door is locked if you don't at least go knock and twist the knob. Maybe you need to kick it down. I don't condone violence or breaking laws or rules here. I'm just saying, metaphorically speaking. Meaning take the door situation and apply it to a real life situation. What's the door? ChatGPT for me, the paid version. So I said, you know what? I think it's time for me to go deeper in this relationship, make the commitment. I did the due diligence to do the research. And I went and said, man, how much is this paid situation? How much is it? How much are they asking for on this paid situation? And guess what they was asking for? $20. $20. And somebody asked me, did I have $20? Somebody asked me, Terrell, did you have $20? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Terrell, did you have $20? Chat, you asked, did I have $20? Nope. 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 I did not. So guess what? Won't he do it? Won't he will? Won't he will? Won't he do it? Won't he will? Won't he do it? Guess what? I clicked anyway. I said, you know what? I'm going to go as far as I go until they tell me I can't. I got faith like that, guys. I got faith like that. I believe God for stuff that people will be like, what are you even? They said, you thinking logically. I'm thinking in spiritual. You in the flesh. You in the flesh. I'm in the spiritual. I'm in the spiritual. Y'all already know what I was finna try to do. Pat my head and rub my belly. Or pat my belly and rub my head. I bet y'all can't do that. But anyways, y'all in the flesh. I'm in the spiritual. So I say, you know what? I believe for things. I believe for doors to open when people say they can't open. You know, probability is not a dictator. Numbers don't lie, but they don't dictate. Ooh, that's what I was trying to say. Numbers don't lie, but they also don't dictate. They can predict, but they can't dictate. Meaning, if studies show that 1 in every 100 person is going to fail trying to establish a social media presence and trying to get 5 followers, 1 in every 100 people is going to fail. Let's just hypothetically say that that's the question. Yeah, that's the probability. And out of if 10,000 people try to do it, on average, you can say the truth is that 1 in every 100 is going to be able to do it. But guess what? That's not the dictator. And it doesn't mean that literally every 99 people got to go, and then if you the 101, then you going to be able to make it. That's just saying it could be 495 people go ahead of somebody, but then the next 5 make it. Do that make sense what I'm saying? Y'all clocking, bro? Are y'all tracking? Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? Numbers are predictors. They're not dictators. Meaning the numbers might have applied generally speaking, but that don't mean they apply to you right now. That don't mean they apply to you right now. And I told myself I was going to go one stream without talking about sports. But here we are again, bro. Here we are again. Challenge. Go one. That's a challenge, Chad. Go one stream without talking about sports. But I'm here to say the odds of playing Division I football is like 1.5 to 3%. See what I'm saying? I don't even know what that is out of everybody that. Matter of fact, I don't want to slow the pace and bore y'all, but we're going to have to go to ChatGPT, chat. We about to have to go to ChatGPT, chat. We finna go to ChatGPT. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. What I'm saying is the numbers are right. And they tell you what the probability is, but they don't dictate who falls within what scope of that probability of a high school football player playing Division I in Texas. Right? And I'm finna look, be patient. I'm finna tap y'all in. I ain't gonna just be making up stuff. We finna ask ChatGPT, boy. We finna ask ChatGPT, boy. So as I'm doing that, as not to bore y'all, I just said the numbers may be the probability, but they're not the dictators. They might say most people don't make it, but they can't dictate if you in that most that don't, or if in that chosen few that do. So look at this, chat. Look at this, chat. Let me make sure y'all can see me. Yeah, y'all can see me. Look at this, chat. What are the odds of a high school football player in Texas playing Division I football in Texas? See, I said in Texas. Um, 7 out of 100. So it's like, okay, out of all U.S. high school football players, about 9.4% go on to play college, all Division I. Specifically for Division I football, estimates suggested 7.3 of high school football players make a Division I roster. If you're a high school football player in Texas, rough approximate blah 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 program by 7 out of 100 based on national average. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to y'all is not based on some stuff I done made up. Cause 7 out of 100 people get to play Division I football. 7 out of 100. Now, mind you, when I was coming out of graduating high school, they didn't have all these extra teams. Like now, it's a lot of different like teams that was D1 AA that went and played. It's a lot of teams that was D1 AA that's Division I now. So the probability then gone up. You know what I mean? I'm still giving credit where credit is due. But I'm just saying, I ain't telling y'all what I show. I ain't telling y'all what I made up. I'm telling y'all what I know. Numbers or probability is what predicts, but it don't dictate. Do y'all know what I mean when I say dictate? Dictate means that the numbers, even though they don't lie, they don't get to choose who sits on what side of the equation, who sits on what side of the probability. It just say 10 plus 10 equals 20. It don't say what place those 10 are as human beings. See what I'm saying? That's why you got to be careful who you listen to. But going back to my toxic love story. With that toxic love. Going back to my toxic love story. My toxic relationship behind the scenes. I'm basically saying that it was time for me to be more serious. You know what I mean? And make that commitment. Because the only way to know is to continue to go. And so, like I said, I don't look at what other people say all the time. I had to seek for myself based on my faith, my level of faith. You go based on your level of faith. And I'm going to go based on my level of faith. And we just let God handle the rest. So I just, for some reason, I'm like, this is not going to be a barrier for me. So I said all that to say, man, all that is a fancy way of saying they got a 30-day free program. You heard me? Clap it up. Clap it up. A 30-day free program where your first month of ChatGPT is free. And after that is $20. Boy, you know how many videos man. You know how much research I'm about to do for y'all. You know, that's why if you looked at my live stream, my previous live stream, that's why it was so like put together, informative. It almost felt like a sermon because I'm like, hey, I'm finna take advantage of this ChatGPT thing. And I had just so happened to be trying to do Bible study for myself. And then it was lining up. Remember, I came from the As a Man Thinketh. Then I went to church on Sunday. Then went to church on Wednesday. And I'm trying to keep it going so I can get the knowledge. You know what I mean? You got to keep God first. Listen. I'm not going that route today. But it's in you and it's not on you. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at, just like you can't look at a set of numbers and say 7 out of 100 Texas college football players, 7 out of 100 high school football players can play D1. Just like you probably couldn't go into a room and pick out those 100 people. You see what I'm saying? You and me can't go into a room and automatically assume how close or not close somebody is to God. We can't assume and try to pick out who gonna go to hell and who gonna go to heaven. That's not our job. It's not our job. My job is to be the best me I can be the authentic me, try to live my life, try to do my best, try to be blessed and highly favored. Can't be worried about a hater. But I say that to say, I kept going, I pushed through, I practiced what I preach. I'm trying to get right with God. But guess what? I'm a arrive as who I am. And I'm ever evolving. Don't count me out of nothing, I won't count you out of nothing. Except for the foolishness. And even then, sometimes I have participated in the foolishness during my foolish times. But we not there no more. We not there no more. We gotta grow, man. We gotta grow, man. Y'all got a life to live. Y'all got a life to live. Y'all got things to do, things to accomplish. Y'all got people that's attached to y'all destiny. Y'all got people whose destiny is attached to the best version of you that you can be. So stop playing, man. Y'all see I'm in this toxic relationship making it work. Don't y'all see that? I showed y'all. Me and ChatGPT, we got to understand it. I'm going to have multiple conversations all over your little platform. I'm going to ask any question I want. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to give you your respect. Because it's a lot of things I wouldn't be able to do without ChatGPT. But at the same time, ChatGPT know what they be doing. ChatGPT know what they be doing. Trolling. Asking questions. When ChatGPT, I promise it feel like ChatGPT got a personality. Because when you get to asking ChatGPT something too specifically, ChatGPT will hit you with an emoji, laughing. Like I found myself talking to ChatGPT and I'm using human words. Like, ChatGPT, what do you think about? I'm like, what do you think? When I should just be saying, listen, I got two options. Which one is more correct based on you? You know what I mean? I be talking to ChatGPT like it's a person, bro. And I had to catch myself. So if I can make this toxic relationship work with ChatGPT after having an on and off relationship, after just starting off with initial, just small talk, forgetting about each other for a while, coming back. If I can start to make this work, you know what I mean? Y'all got some stuff to put up with too, man. Y'all got some stuff to put up with too. Don't put it all on me. Don't put it all on me. I'm just here to lead by example. Notice. I said I'm here to lead by example. Not by perfection. That's it. That's all. I can only be an example. I can only be as good as I can be based on what I know. That's why I just try to learn and try to get outside of myself to just, that's why, to me, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I gotta think about God every day. Because I am limited as a human being. I'm limited. You limited. I'm limited. Like there's certain things we just can't do. You know what I mean? Certain things we just don't know to think about. Like, and when you don't know what you don't know, you don't even know enough to ask. So that's why I'm okay with, you know, God saying I knew before you was born, I knew you and I formed you in your mother's womb. Like, I'm okay with that, because sometimes I don't even know me. Sometimes I don't even know me. Chat, put it Put in a chat. I'm still getting to know myself in some situations. Put it in the chat. I thought I knew me until somebody tried to play me. And then I almost got beside myself. I thought I knew me. You feel me? Y'all ain't never been through that? So that's all I'm saying, man. Is like, hey, man, listen. Chat. This real live chat. This not ChatGPT. This real live chat. This not a knockoff chat. Y'all real, right? Y'all real. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Is you is or is you ain't? Is you is or is you ain't? Y'all with me? Alright, bet. Hit the follow button. Hit the follow button. Hit the follow button. Lock in, subscribe. Come on, man. We trying to do big things here. Please. I'ma say it nicely. Okay, I'ma say it nicely. Alright, I'ma say it. Let me sit up. Hey guys, this is Terrell Jackson, and I have been streaming with you guys for the past couple of weeks, and I am just wondering if you could find it within yourself to hit the follow button. It will really make me feel great, and more importantly, it will really get us closer to growing as a community. I look forward to more connections. I look forward to more questions. I look forward to more interactions. I look forward to more challenges, to giveaways, and I don't want to speak too much. I look forward to that, and in order for me to get there, I need you guys. I can't do this by myself, and none of this exists without one of y'all. So if y'all in the chat right now, and if y'all on the stream, I appreciate it. Square business, I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't discriminate here. I don't discriminate. You know what I mean? Lovers and haters, all welcome. You know what I mean? But I really would appreciate if you guys could hit that follow button. If you could subscribe, find me on Terrell Jackson Official. Find me on TerrellJacksonLIve. Yeah. I'll be around. So hit me up, man. Lock in, and I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. And one thing about me, I ain't gonna hold y'all all night if I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't gonna hold you all night if I ain't got nothing to say. So I got some work to do, and you know, as you know, me and old ChatGPT, we still together. If y'all was wondering, I knew y'all thought y'all were gonna hop on this. I knew y'all thought y'all were gonna hop on the stream. Thought we were gonna be fighting. You know what I'm saying? Thought we were gonna be beefing. Thought I was just gonna be out here just messy, ratchet. But we still together. We working it out. We communicating. You know what I'm saying? I got my problems. ChatGPT got his problem. But at the end of the day, we gonna work together to get better. You feel me? And that's that. So yeah, man. With that being said, chat, this been a real one, chat. But like they say, man, I almost forgot to tell y'all, man. Chat, I'm up, chat. Chat, I'm up, chat. Chat, I'm up, chat. Chat, I'm up, chat. Chat, I'm up. But I'm up, man. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay encouraged. Hit the follow button. Tap in. You know, W's in the chat for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep God first. And don't take life so serious, man. Don't take life so serious. you know, you get to live, you get another chance. And that's all we can ask, man. So with that being said, though, y'all be cool, man. I'm out. Peace. I'm out, man. Peace.